First, we will show some videos revolving around the political climate or problems in regions around Africa.
There are many, but we will sum it up into 6.
Homophobia in Uganda is becoming a major issue. An anti-homosexual bill was passed in 2009 banning all homos. Now lesbians, gays, transgenders, and bisexuals are being targeted because of their sexuality. They are being imprisoned and some are receiving life sentences. Their families, friends, neighbors, and colleagues are being punished also. Some young men have been forced to leave their community and others have been having trouble finding jobs. Rolling Stone magazine targeted gay men in the issue, and they were taken to court and shut down. Uganda has been getting a lot of media about these homophobic actions, but it's been giving more protection to those being targeted. A group called Icebreakers Uganda was formed to help young people who have been sent away for their sexuality and in need of help. Will this continue to be an issue? The question is how long?
When you were young.
Coup d'etat literally means strike against the state. The Malian coup d'etat began on March 21st. The Malian military overthrew the president of Mali, Amadou Toumani Touré. Right before the coup d'etat started, a crop drought had just began, which means that there is a famine now throughout Mali. Because there is a famine, Mali needs a lot of support from other countries, including the U.S. The countries refuse to help because they do not consider the military to be a real form of government.
Tumsifi Galeen was taking her exams when she heard gunshots. Therefore, she quickly finished, met up with her family, and fled to the Democratic Republic of the Congo to a refugee camp called Kamadira Camp. In the beginning, the camp only held 90 people. Then more of them came, and the number of refugees went up to 190, then finally to 2,000 people. The camp could barely hold everyone, so the refugees were put into an old milk factory where some of them slept in the milk machines. Recently, a man named Bosco Taganda was charged and found guilty with multiple war crimes, including the kidnapping and slaughtering of children. He communicated with the government after his arrest that he would allow his soldiers to be put to use by joining and aiding the National Army. They went out to war, and soon after, Taganda's soldiers turned on the National Army and they fought. Now many towns have been turned into war zones and many locals have been forced to flee. Crowds of people are left without homes.
With the Libyan election in June, Libya's government is worried with the growing levels of jihadism. They are worried that some of the jihadists might be elected into an office and influence others. A city they are most concerned with is Derna. In Derna, Islamist militants are making camps and are giving weapons and physical training. Some of the people are calling it a disaster zone. Residents in Derna have been trying to deal with these problems by kicking out the Islamist groups. There have also been reports of car bombings and tribal rivals fighting. Currently, the Libyan government is trying to control these problems.
On May 18, 2012, President Joyce Banda vowed to repeal the gay ban in Malawi. The gay ban has been in effect since 1996. Since then, many men and women have had to hide the fact that they are gay or lesbian. This has been even more of a problem since 2010, when 2 men were arrested for celebrating their engagement. They were sent to different jails and are now serving 14-year sentences. Some of the larger controversy with the repeal is that people in Parliament are not gay rights activists like Joyce Banda. Some of them are homophobic, so it will be very hard to get the gay ban repealed.
And I don't see nobody else. I see myself. I'm looking at the mirror on the wall.